Ganduje to quit as APC national chairman. Oh boy, what is happening? I know that there is issue about corruption on his head at Kano State, and the Kano State governor is bent on investigating him and bringing him to justice. Okay, so now, and I know that the North Central is also looking for a way to get him off and get someone from North Central replace him, because the former chairman, which was Abdullahi, um, could not finish his tenure before leaving, and so they needed someone from that same North Central to replace him. But Ganduje, being from the extreme north, took over, and now I know there are powers. Power movement or power play to get him out and get someone in there. But let's get into the details to see why he is leaving. Time is running out for Abdullahi Ganduje as national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, according to sources with the party who confided in the Whistler. Governors elected on the platform of the party are said to have resolved to persuade President Bola Tinubu to sacrifice the former governor of Kano State and allow a replacement from any of the states. So in the north central zone of the country, I thought as much. It's not central. So the governors are said to have found a replacement, a Christian from Nasarawa State, that they intend to sell to the president. Although the sources did not disclose any specific reason for the decision, the Whistler learned it may not be unconnected to the party's intention to have a fair and equitable zoning arrangement. So a former national vice chairman Northwest of the APC, Malam Salihu Lukman, who kicked against giving the chairmanship of the party to Ganduje, has repeatedly said that the zoning formula of the party cedes the office of the national chairman to the North Central geopolitical zone. So Lukman, a former Director General of the Progressive Governors Forum, recently accused President Bola Tinubu of unilaterally nullifying the party's zoning formula by giving the position of national chairman to the Northwest instead of the North Central. So he had urged governors of the party and Tinubu to follow the party's zoning arrangement, noting that it could be suicidal for the party if it maintained the status quo. So it now appears that Lukman's lone voice in the party has become deafening, and the leaders of the party have become uncomfortable. So the governors of the party have been discussing the issue and have now resolved to meet the president over it, said one of the state governors who confided in the Whistler. So we are going to do something about it, and I can tell you that Ganduje will soon step down as the national chairman of the party. So the governors feel the need to respect the zoning arrangement of the party, which gives that position to the North Central. So when asked who could be the next national chairman of the party, the governor said, well, the governors also favor giving the position to a Christian from the zone, adding that we are looking at a Christian from Nasarawa State. Also, it was gathered that the governors learned of the security report concerning Ganduje's time as governor and the furor that the current Kano State government probe of that administration has caused. Exactly. So the governors, it was learned, resolved that the last thing the Bola Tinubu administration needs now is a bad party leadership that perceives as being corrupt. So a member of the national committee of the party further said the party is fractured, and it appears the governors too are affected. They are not being carried along. You know the influence of the governor. The president can't do without them. So the other day, the mood at the party secretariat was downcast. People were not happy because of the indictment of the national chairman. So we just had our meeting and left. Members of the National Working Committee and the National Executive Council are not happy. The national chairman before now was also indicted by the anti-graft agency nowadays. So it appears our party profits in this, and that is what the governors and the president handlers are now moving against a clean, corrupt-free national chairman, the source said. Efforts to speak with Edwin Olofu, the press secretary to Ganduje, can you imagine? Edwin Olofu, they must be, failed as he did not pick his call. Meanwhile, the whistler gathered from a source close to the presidency that Ganduje no longer enjoys the support he used to within the presidency, and that it has affected his visit to the presidential villa. So a source said the chairman's body language says it all, like something is about to give. He is not happy. It appears he is making up appearances at various events. So I am not surprised the president has finally considered he has to go. Can you imagine? So it means that I know that there's power play to get someone for from what do they call it? From North Central to take that place, because the former chairman did not complete his tenure and is from North Central. So, and initially there was rumor that the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, was championing to become the national chairman of APC until the rumor was backed down. So, but it looks like that effort, that push to get someone from the North Central to be the national chairman is still on, especially from the vice chairman of the party Northwest, Salihu Lukman, has been talking seriously about it, and it looks like nobody wanted to listen to him, but now his voice is becoming deafening to them. That means that he's re-echoing it every minute, and they're tired of hearing it, and they want to correct the wrongs. That sounds good, but generally I know that the Kano State government also want to make sure they deal with him. They want to probe his government. They want to be sure he's brought to book for all the corruptions that took place under Ganduje, especially with his nickname Gandola, because of his corruption and bribery with dollars, that he was even seen stuffing dollars into his babariga. And so with all of that, they don't want, what I say is that they don't want a corrupt person or somebody corruption allegation to be their national chairman. It will look like the party is profiting from it. But so now they want to correct all of that. 3 issues with Ganduje. 1 is corruption case with him at the, in Kano State. 2 is the issue of, zoning in APC. And I think 3 again has to do with security report that has come against him when he was the governor of Kano State. The same security report that knocked off F1Ŕ from benefiting from the ministerial positions in Tinubu's government is now rubbing off again on Ganduje because of security issues that took place when he was the governor of Kano State. So with all of this put in place, I tell you, the chairman is on his way out. Okay? And the comment says, somebody say, what gives the opposition sleepless night is how to destroy all political relationships the president has, putting him and his loyal associates at loggerheads, lol, as they kiss their daddy dreams. Can you imagine? So this one is now putting it on opposition party. Which one now? Is it PDP or Labour Party do you want to accuse now for Ganduje's corruption? All the cases put before him or against him are valid. So how? The farm is weeding itself. The application of fertilizer favors the weeds only that have overgrown the produce. Oh boy. So that is what is happening to Ganduje. He's surely going to go down. Tinubu has accepted the idea, and now they're going to get a Christian from Nasarawa State to take over that position. Thank you for listening. Let's have your comments.